Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time of day it is for you, and whenever you happen to be watching this broadcast. My name is Chris Rossetti, free to laugh now, here in the city of San Francisco. And today we're playing Spot the Tourist. That's right, we're playing an exciting game called Spot the Tourist. All you have to do is when a tourist appears within the screen, simply type in tourist. That's Tourist. Now, if you find out that it's not a tourist and it's a local, then you will be minus 1 point. You will have 1 point subtracted from your total. So be very careful before you type in the word tourist. If you think it's a local, then type in the word local. Local. So once again, my name's Chris Rossetti, free to laugh now, here in the city of San Francisco, and we're playing Spot the Tourist. That's right. If you think a tourist comes into the frame, into the picture, into the screen, then you simply type in the word tourist. If you think it's a local, then you simply type in the word local. Local. Remember, my friends, tourists generally look bewildered, befuddled, and out of place. Locals look totally casual, relaxed, and simply wandering by. So there are some hints on how to play Spot the Tourist. Now, a little bit later on, we'll be having tour buses arrive, and it will get quite exciting. It will get quite exciting up here on top of Twin Peaks here in the city of San Francisco. That's right, because once the tour buses arrive, the game gets fast and furious. So thank you for joining me today on Spot the Tourist. And remember, if you type in the word tourist and it turns out to be a local, then you will have 1 point subtracted from your total. Remember, all final judgments are made by me, a local. For example, that is a tourist. How can we tell? He's carrying a large amount of camera gear. No self-respecting local would come to the top of Twin Peaks with all of that camera gear and subject himself or herself to possible mugging. So remember, folks, all decisions are final by the judge, and the judge happens to be me. So if you think you've spotted a tourist, type in the word tourist. If you think you've spotted a local, type in the word local. And remember, if it has to be determined whether or not it's a tourist or a local, I will make the final decision. Why, you say? What qualifies me to be the judge? How can I be the one who proclaims whether it's a tourist or local? Well, it's my broadcast. It's my game. And therefore, it's my live stream. I make the rules. Welcome once again to the city of San Francisco. My name is Chris Rossetti, free to laugh now. Broadcasting from the city of San Francisco almost every single day, at least once or twice a week, and sometimes more. The reason I'm known as free to laugh now is because I was set free from 30 years of depression, and I like to share joy through comedic broadcasts, also through inspirational broadcasts, and through antidepressants of the day. So if you or anyone you know is now currently or has ever suffered from depression, despair, anxiety, fear, or any such malady, please let them know about this channel. That's Chris Rossetti, free to laugh now. And once again, feel free to subscribe, feel free to like, and feel free to hit that notification bell so that people know when I go live on the air or when I post a video. For example, we're looking at the beautiful city of San Francisco, and there in the center of our screen, the tallest building is the Salesforce Tower. The Salesforce Tower, that's right, my friends. The Salesforce Tower is 61 stories high, the tallest building in San Francisco, the second tallest building west of Chicago. The Salesforce building is a beautiful place to visit. As a matter of fact, last weekend, I went to the top of the Salesforce Tower and filmed. So I will be putting on YouTube very shortly a video filmed from the top of that building, the Salesforce building. Let me zoom in as we're awaiting the arrival of our first tourists. Once again, my name's Chris Rossetti, free to laugh now, here in the city of San Francisco. And we're playing Spot the Tourist. So there you go. There it is. There's the beautiful city of San Francisco laid out before you. That's Market Street right down the middle. To the left of your image, of your picture, is the Transamerica building. And then beyond the skyline is the fog. There's the fog. So thank you once again for joining me, everybody. I do appreciate you stopping by. Whenever you happen to be watching this, I do so much appreciate it. And remember, if you come to San Francisco, forget about bringing pretty flowers in your hair. Instead, bring lots of money in your wallet. All right, let's continue our game. We're playing Spot the Tourist, and so far, nobody has shown up. Oh, well, what can I say? Let's practice. How about a practice run? Let's do a practice run. Here, we're going to have somebody come in front of the camera, and I want you to type in right now whether or not you think this is a tourist or a local. So hang on one second. This is a practice run. The points here do not count. That's right, folks. The points here do not count. I want you to just tell me, do you think this is a tourist or do you think this is a local? Here we go. Practice run only. Pardon my coughing. I get so excited. Practice run only. In just a few minutes, here you go. Ready? Is this a tourist or is this a local? Tourist or local? Type in your answer. Type in your answer. Is that a tourist or a local? Oh, my goodness. All right, here we go, folks. We have our first contestants arriving, so get ready. Get ready. Our first contestants are arriving. Get ready to type in your answer. Are these tourists or are they local? Get ready, my friends. Get ready. Pretty soon, we're going to have the very first guest, the very first contestants on the show coming into the screen. All you have to do is when you see somebody in the picture, type in the word tourist or local. So once they appear in the picture, type in the word tourist or local. And remember, my friends, if you guess wrong, if you guess tourist and it's a local, you're going to lose a point. And all judges' decisions are final. In other words, when I tell you it's a tourist, my decision is final. Whether or not you believe me, it's final. It's just like life. It's not fair. So welcome in once again, folks. Here we go. We're getting ready to play Spot the Tourist. Thank you once again for joining us. All right, I want to remind everybody that the grand prize today will be an all-expense-paid trip to your very own kitchen. So if you win today's contest, here's the first contestant. Tourist or local? Tourist or local? Tourist or local? That was a tourist. How can you tell? Casually dressed, wandering through the scene, could care less about what's in front of him or around him. All right, ready? There's our next contestant right there. Tourist or local? Type in your answers, please. Is that a tourist or a local? Quite obviously, I believe the answer is tourist. That's right. Quite obviously, I believe the answer is tourist. Definitely tourist. Now, if you think that's a local, remember, you just lost a point. But if you think that's a tourist, congratulations, you just earned yourself a point in today's match. So thank you once again. If you said tourist, you are absolutely correct. No self-respecting local would stand there for so long taking so many selfies. If you're a local and you come up here, you simply take a very quick picture and you move along. Only tourists linger for that amount of time. So thanks again for joining me. My name is Chris Rossetti, Free to Laugh Now, broadcasting right here in the city of San Francisco. And we're playing the exciting game called Tourist or Local. Now here's your next contestant there. You can barely see him on the screen. Is that a tourist or is that a local? Is that a tourist or is that a local? Type in your answers, please. Type in your answers. That's correct. That is a tourist. That is a tourist. All right, here come our next contestants. Get ready to welcome our next contestants in front of our screen here in just a moment. Get ready. Here we come. There's some more contestants coming. And let's play tourist or local. Thank you for joining us, everybody. Do appreciate you stopping by. Once again, this is an exciting, action-packed game, and I'm so glad you've joined us today. I'm so glad you've decided to spend a little bit of your time with us. Tourist or local? Here it comes. Tourist or local? Tourist or local? That is a local. That's right. That's a local. A jogger simply jogging through, that is not a tourist. No self-respecting tourist would come jogging on the second highest point in the city, Twin Peaks. That's where we're located. No self-respecting tourist would spend their time, their vacation, jogging up 925 feet. They would simply come here to take pictures. That was a local. Is this a tourist or local? Tourist or local? Definitely a tourist. Casually underdressed for the fog, casually underdressed in t-shirt and shorts. They will soon be freezing in the fog. Tourist or local? Tourist or local? That is a local. With a dog, running with a dog, that is definitely a local. So thanks again for joining us, folks. That concludes our game. Tally up your points. Let me know if you're the winner. And once again, if you are the winner, you've won an all-expense-paid trip to your very own kitchen. So thank you, everybody, for joining me. I do appreciate it. This has been Chris Rossetti, Free to Laugh Now, here in the city of San Francisco. And we have been playing Tourist or Local. Join us next time. See ya, bye. Have a great day.